Dog father.
Don't you know that I'm still in? Sure enough in love with you.
What up, Godfather?
What up, OG?
You
know, I
hey,
had to come
I've
on
been
with some
waiting.
OG.
Hey,
I had to
I've been
come on with
waiting
some
on this.
OG music for you, cuz I couldn't just come on without coming on with some OG music, huh?
Man, you know how to do it.
What's up with you, Ross?
Oh man, I've been staying free and trying to put this together for the black folks.
That's right, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. I was telling the other day, the last time I seen you in concert, we was in North Carolina. It was pouring down, raining, hell. I said, man, ain't nobody going to no show with this kind of rain. It was like 30 degrees. My man said, come on, man, let's go, man. Let's go holler at Snoop. So we go out there, man. You couldn't get in the gate. It was pouring down, raining. It was hailing. But they still came to see the Snoop Doggy Dog.
Hey,
how you been, man?
I've been good, Ross. Love is love, man. I've been, sitting up in my room, being creative, coming up with new things. I got to stay creative because I've always been one to try to diversify my portfolio and do different things. So this has been a good move for me because I love being like isolated so I can really creatively come up with some new things.
Man, you've been in this game, seemed like forever. I remember when you looked like you was a teenager on the first video I saw you on. Well, I've been knowing about you before that video came out. It just so happened, that your brother-in-law and me.
Yes, sir.
In the
Yes,
joint,
sir. Yes,
stayed
sir.
together. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
So I've been knowing about you forever, and just to see how you stay so relevant, man. I mean, most people are out of this thing in 1 or 2 years, and you just keep reinventing yourself. I mean,
I think it's because I got my hands on the pulse of the youth, bro. It's like some of the great things you was doing before you went away, like working with the youth. I was able to put together a football league and have a direct connect with the youth and start coaching and be a part of their culture and learn what they liked and grow with the youth. And then my audience grew with me, so it was never like I was growing old. And when I did get to a point to where I was old, I was looked at as an uncle and not as like a grandfather. So when you look at it like as like an uncle in the industry, that's what respect. When people call you unc, that's what respect. I'm knowing you getting it everywhere you go. Everybody like, what's up, unc? What's up, unc? Because
no
we look
doubt.
like we your nephews. We love you and we respect you like that.
No doubt, no doubt. And when you done helped so many people, when we look at the game, the people that you done touch coming up, I mean, the list go on and on and on and on and on. So it's only right that the people respect you for what you've done for this industry.
Right, right. And
And for LA.
when you putting people in the game, you ain't looking for the return. You looking for them to blow up. You looking for them to shine. You like when you put the sack in their hand, you looking for them to go out there and create their own, corner, their own situation where they can create their own fan base and have their own shop set up and run their own business. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole purpose of putting somebody in the game, plugging somebody up, is for them to become, what you think they should be, not for them to be up under your wing. It's like when Dr. Dre put me in the game. One thing he could say about me is that when I got in the game, I never looked back. I never asked him for nothing, wanted to borrow nothing. If anything, I was always there for him because of what he did for me. And that's the mark of a true soldier. When somebody puts you in the game, you forever indebted, but you're never supposed to ask them for nothing. You're supposed to be on point for them.
No doubt. But you came in this game with a whole different style, man, like nobody had ever saw before. You had that smooth, but with that gangster touch on it, and nobody had ever really did it like that, man. So I remember, I was in MDC with Harrio. Me and Harrio was Cellies.
Right. I just put up a post to try to free him to get him to come on home.
Yeah. We were Cellies when I was there the first day Harrio met Suge. I was also there in the room with Harry-O and David Kenner the day that Harry-O told David Kenner that he was gonna make him more money in the record business than he ever made as a lawyer. I was sitting in that room,
And he
right there
did
with him.
that. He did that.
So my hand's been right there. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching, you know,
Right in
from
the
a
mix.
distance, but at the same time watching.
Right.
I don't know if you remember the first time I talked to you from jail.
That was a while back.
Hey, you don't even remember that. You don't even
Come
remember
on,
that.
run it down to me, OG.
Your wife put you on the phone with me when I was in jail.
With Hootie.
With Hootie. Hootie was on the phone talking to little sis. I said, man, tell her I want to holler at Snoop. He said, man, you know Snoop always busy. He said, but hold on, let me tell her to get him on the phone. You got on the phone. We chopped it up for a few minutes, and you know I always try to be respectful of people's time because I know, you know, you be doing a lot of stuff and you got so much stuff going on, man. And
No, but
I'm
it was
always
an honor. It was an honor and a privilege for me because, like I say, so many of our brothers in the '80s had Fortune 500 mindsets and mind states, and never really got to flourish because they put stipulations on what you could do and what they gave us, and they got away and we didn't. And I looked at that. I looked at the great ones like yourself that had the sense of, you know, business and structure and ownership. And I was a youngster like you, but at the same time, I wasn't as big as you. And I said, once I got in the game and got in a position to do it, I was going to do it like you, but I was going to do it in a way to where they couldn't take it away from me.
real
You
talk.
understand what I'm saying?
The real talk, because it was hard. You know, when I was going to jail, I had made up my mind that it was okay for me to go to jail, because I was saying, well, my family gonna be good.
Right.
But then when they take all that from you,
Then it's a
and
different
you in
scenario.
jail, you like, so now everything that I did was for nothing.
Because now the respect that the money garnered is gone. The respect that you garnered as a person, the people that's real gonna be there, but the fake ones was connected to the money, so they gone. So it's like you start to realize who really with you, who for you, and you come from nothing. So you can always go back to having nothing. But the people around you that was so used to that lifestyle that you gave them puts them in uncomfortable positions to where they gotta either be weak and fold, or either they gotta shake, rattle, and roll.
Yeah, and it started to make you, you know, when you in there and you start to feel like you don't have any substance. Like you don't mean nothing to nobody. You know, nobody is coming to see you. Nobody is taking your phone calls no more. You know, they starting to reject them, collect calls, you know, after a few months when all the bread run out, and it's a lonely feeling up in there.
Right, but
So
I'm so glad that you was able to bounce back and get a release date, come home, your mind is right, you're able to look at the game for what it is and create you some businesses and, you know, slowly but surely get yours back to where they can't take it this time. You know what I'm saying? And start to connect with people like myself and other black businesses so that way we can make sure that we lock and load and make sure that it's gonna be here forever.
no doubt. Well, you know, when we in there, we studied you.
Oh, for real?
Absolutely. We studied y'all because y'all have become the new dope boys, whether you know it or not.
Right,
You
right,
had took the game, the same format that we had used in the dope game. We see you guys taking it, but now you put it to a way that you're not going to prison. I mean,
right,
not just me, because you know we all in there kicking it. Me, Lil D, Harry-O, Bo,
right, right.
Pat from Compton. I mean that's just a few of us that was in there, but it was a whole bunch of us in there, and we watching what y'all doing out here. How y'all literally, I mean, y'all have became so powerful, man, that it was like, what the? Do these dudes know how much power they waging right now? In the world, not just in the record business, but the whole world was like, let me see if I'm right or wrong. Your first album sold like 8 million copies.
Something like that. I stopped counting.
I probably stopped counting too, but I think the last billboard that I had saw, I believe it was like 8 million copies. You know, that shit ain't gonna be done again in life. Ain't nobody gonna never get to do that again.
Right.
That's over.
Right. But
Snoop Dogg.
you know one thing about power though, Rick, when you get it at an early age, you don't never know you got it. Because that ain't what you in it for. It's like when you had all that power, you didn't realize that you was the biggest motherfucker in California, worldwide, the whole nine until they came and knocking on your door. You know what I'm saying? We don't realize how much power we got until they either make us use it or they take it away from us.
Man, do you know when I started to realize who I was is when I was sitting in that jail cell and I started to hear dudes talking about me and I'm sitting in the cell with them and they didn't know that was me.
Mm.
And they telling a dude right next to me a story about me and I'm sitting right next to him and he didn't even know who I was. So I'm starting to see like, what the hell? And it just made me realize how a lot of times we have things at our disposal, but we may not use it in the right way. And I'm glad to see y'all taking it, especially you, Snoop. You know, you done took that thing to a whole nother level. You know, you doing stuff that rock bands do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That hip hop artists. I mean, how many hip hop artists has been out as long as you? I don't know.
Man,
I don't know nobody else.
when I got in, I wasn't getting out.
That was
You
your
know,
mindset.
that was my mindset. You know, I was always the type of nigga that was like, you know, I ain't got to start the game. I'm going to finish. You know, you ain't got to put me in with the starters, coach. There's going to come a time in the game where it's going to be crunch time. And that's where I come in at. I come in at crunch time when it's real crucial, when the moments of a highlighted moment. I like to get down on the big stage, and I like to hold my position. I'm creative and I'm very competitive. So it's like I don't like being two. I like being the one.
No doubt, no doubt.